Welcome back to Swivel Chair Sports. I'm your host, Zach Circleberg Burkle, here with my co-host today, Aaron. Go ahead and say hi, Aaron.
Hi, Aaron.
Please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy our content. Other than that, let's get into it. Kansas City Chiefs suck. Aaron, I am in pain right now watching this team play. I don't know what to do with myself. And I understand, okay? Yes, we're 8-4. We're atop of the division. We're going to probably make the playoffs. I shouldn't be upset. I've had a little bit too much taste of the champagne, though, Aaron. A little bit too much of the high life here. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to success, damn it. I'm used to winning. Used to winning games, used to winning Super Bowls, okay? Used to making it to Super Bowls, at least. Making it to conference championship games, you know? I don't know if this team's capable of doing either right now, to be frank. Luckily, the rest of the AFC's kind of been a disappointment as compared to what I think we all thought it would be this year. Partly due to injuries, partly due to lack of some quarterbacks, Josh Allen, succeeding. But, yeah, I don't know how to feel.
Well, where do you want to start?
Offense. Offense. Let's start on the offense. For those who don't...
Well, obviously...
For those who don't know, the Chiefs just lost to the Green Bay Packers, 27-19 this past Sunday. Granted, Green Bay is a really hot team right now. They've been playing well, but Kansas City's been playing awful. So that's basically why we're having this emergency video thing. But Aaron, sorry,
with you seeming so depressed.
Yeah, with me just absolutely in tears. Go ahead, Aaron.
Obviously, you know, with seemingly nobody else other than Travis Kelce and Rashee Rice being able to catch the ball, it's very hard to move. I mean, Mahomes has, you know, kind of built his career on scrambling big plays, and those just haven't been happening this year. He's got like his worst QBR on throws farther than 20 yards down the field because nobody can get open or they can't catch it. So that's obviously makes it a lot easier to cover these receivers when nobody goes 20 yards downfield and can't catch it. MVS last game had yet another deep route where him and Mahomes weren't on the same page, and he brought it kind of inside. Mahomes kind of wanted him to stick a little bit wider of the numbers, and resulted in incompletion.
Where, by the way, had he stayed outside the numbers, there were no defenders there. Inside is where the defense was. I don't know why he didn't understand that, but whatever.
That's the second time I've seen him do it.
Yeah,
the exact same thing.
Yeah. Like, why would we throw it towards the defender? We're going to throw it towards nobody but you can catch it. Look this way. Not this way. And then Sky Moore just completely stopping on a a fade route, I'm guessing is what Mahomes was wanting there. And Sky Moore ran like a comeback, like a 5-yard comeback. Like, or almost like a delay. I don't know.
I hated that play call.
It was terrible. No, I mean, but I'm not saying that was like not on Mahomes at all, because Mahomes probably shouldn't have thrown that pass.
Well, if he's expecting Sky Moore to do something, it wasn't like he sat back there and watched him throw it. It was like a timing route.
Yeah, but the defense knew it was coming. Like, you could tell. Otherwise, he wouldn't.
Which comes down to play call. Like, why are you throwing that sort of play call at that time in the game?
I think it was like
what I want to know is why Andy Reid continues to shut Pacheco off late in the game. He had 110 yards, and he was seemingly running for 5-6 yards every time he got the ball. We had over 5 minutes left. Why are we feeling
7 minutes?
Why are we feeling like we need to to rush things.
I don't know. Because not only would it have made obvious sense to run Pacheco, a guy who had, hang on, I can pull it up real quick.
18 carries, 110 yards.
6 yards a carry. Averaged 6 yards a carry this game. I needed at the time like 2 points to win my fantasy matchup. And Pacheco, Christian Watson, and Jaden Reed were all in play for me. It was a miracle I won this week. But anyways, that's beside the point. But I knew that I needed Pacheco to get like 20 yards, right? And I was like, 7 minutes left, down. I think it was 5 at the time. Surely they'll run the ball still. Like, there's no way they're going to abandon the run with 7 minutes left when Pacheco running it as well as he has this game. And then they proceed to go and pass it 3 straight downs, and Mahomes throws the pick. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. Would have made much more sense to run with Pacheco, and I think maybe that led to why he punched the crap out of that cornerback.
It's just I've not been happy kind of with Injury's play calling this season, if you couldn't tell.
Do you think we're missing Bieniemy? Because it feels like we're missing Bieniemy.
I 100% think we're missing Bieniemy.
Yeah, because, I mean, if you go look at Washington, yeah, Sam Howell has a lot of picks and a lot of sacks, but he also has a lot of yards. Obviously, Bieniemy kind of knows what he's doing as far as passing goes. Because Sam Howell's leading the league in passing yards with Eric Bieniemy, while Patrick Mahomes is having the worst year of his career under Matt Nagy, who got fired from Chicago for a reason, guys. I mean, their offense wasn't very good over there when he was there. I don't know. It's beyond me why the team is other than it's obvious why the team's as bad as it is. We can't catch the freaking ball. But now, I mean, this game, it seemed to have carried over to the defense as well. I don't know if the Brian Cook injury just kind of like took everybody out of it after that happened. Because at the time, up until that, we had momentum. And then it seems like the Brian Cook injury happens and the games immediately flip to the Green Bay side. Because it's like, we're all sad. Which, granted, of course you're sad your teammate gets hurt. You should be. But at the same time, you can't let that affect your play as hard as it is to do. Did you kind of feel that way? I felt like when Brian Cook got injured, the momentum shifted back to Green Bay.
I felt like we were in trouble when Tranquil got hurt. Because he is obviously like a second string linebacker.
Yeah.
But he could start other places.
No, he
just
did.
So happens that we have Willie Gay and Nick Bolton. Yeah.
Right.
So I knew as soon as he went out and we had to go to like our third and fourth string linebackers, we were in trouble because
and A.J. Dillon proceeded to just run like all over us after that.
The bread and butter of this defense. The defensive line they're not a bunch of run stoppers. They can hold blocks and stuff, but we rely on our linebackers and our safeties to come up and stop the run as well as they do.
Right.
And
our D linemen rush the passer. They're good at it too.
Yeah.
Chris Jones, Mike Dana, Karlaftis, they're good at rushing the passer. Derek Nottie. Shout out all the big men.
Yeah, which they also kind of seem to struggle with that this game, Granted, they were running a lot of play action out of it, so it's a lot harder to rush a passer when you're not exactly sure what they're going to do.
Yeah.
So credit to them for that. Credit to Jordan Love for making some ridiculous throws.
He did. That one into triple coverage was crazy.
They just kind of outplayed us all around.
No, they did. The Packers wanted it more. It was obvious from the jump, really, that the Packers wanted this game more. To be fair, it meant a lot more to them than it really did to us in the end. So that could be a lot of the reason why. This win put the Packers into playoffs contention. This loss, all it really did was knock us from 2 or 3 to 4, which the difference between 2, 3, and 4 in the first round at least is none, and then in the second round is I don't know. I don't really know how much home field really matters at the end of the day. in the NFL.
I think it's typically kind of like accepted as like a 3 point uh, favor.
That's what they say, but I feel like that's went down as the years have gone by. I feel like it's less and less of an advantage now than it used to be. Um,
I think it kind of depends on
I think
where you
Mahomes,
play. You know, places like
yeah,
Arrowhead, Lambeau, the real loud stadiums, Seattle. I think that's still a thing.
yeah. I'm pretty sure Mahomes has more losses at home than he does on the road, though. At
I'm
least it's,
sorry.
I said that it. I feel like Mahomes has more losses at home than he has on the road in his career.
Um, I don't know.
So that's, I mean, at least that's what it's felt like. I could be completely wrong on that. That's just like me guessing. I just feel like home field means a lot less than it used to. But still, the Chiefs need to figure out a way to turn it around. Is there anything else you want to complain about? Because we could go all night with this.
No.
No.
I mean, we could talk about the refs, but obviously a lot of people know how bad they were both ways. I mean,
Yeah, and
that hit on
even
Mahomes
still,
was not
we
a late
didn't.
hit out of bounds. That pass
No, it
interference
wasn't.
was obviously a pass
Yeah,
interference.
and I think it was a makeup
They were
call in
just
a way.
they were just awful all game, and
They
the
were.
NFL needs to do something about it. It's ridiculous.
No, I agree. The officiating across all sports is as bad as it's ever been. I actually had a talk with that, or a discussion about that. We were just talking, just BSing with some of my buddies. And I was like, yeah, there's got to be some sort of like incentive not to be bad. You know, like whether it's a pay, like you know, fire, like I think there should be a certain percentage you have to be at right every season in order to stick around. And if you do not hit that percentage, you got to go. You got to go. We can't have that. We got to have officials making as correct calls as possible. Obviously, there's going to be human error. That's why I think it should be like 75% or something like that, 80%. I don't know. Something manageable, something reasonable. But like these guys who are making, you know, half the calls are wrong every dang game. They got to go. It's crazy. It may not be that bad, but it feels that bad.
I mean, I think football is probably one of the most difficult sports to ref because there's so much going on all at the same time. But yeah, they've got to be better. The fact that the most popular league in the United States, and that they don't have full-time referees,
Yeah.
is ridiculous.
Yeah.
How is this not their livelihood? It should be, because I would imagine that they'd be a lot better.
They would, yeah, because they'd be able to dedicate their entire lives to it. And just for the record, by no means do I think that officiating is why we lost this game. I don't think the Chiefs.
No, 100%.
Yeah, I don't think the Chiefs deserved to win this game. When that PI, honestly, like when that pass interference didn't get called, I was like, we didn't deserve it anyways. Like I was not upset watching live. Swear on my hand on the Bible. I was like, good. Maybe this will whip them out, like wake them up or something. I don't know, because like we did not play well enough to win that game. So I don't know. And honestly, yeah, like you said, the hit out of bounds also. I'm also glad we didn't win because now we don't have to hear about people complaining about that all week long. About like, oh, they only won because the hit out of bounds was called. Like, yeah, it's bad. It was a bad game overall. But unless you have anything else, I think that'll do it here for us at the most unprofessional sports channel on YouTube, Swivel Chair Sports. I've been your host, Zach Circle Burkle. Here with my coach today, Aaron. Go and say bye, Aaron. I feel a lot better.
Bye, Aaron.
All right, that'll do it. Deuces.